Hey Nicklas, it's super good to see you.
Sorry.
To see you. You're a futurist. I'm a futurist, so I guess we're going to have a futurist talks.
Talk about the
Maybe
future.
you can tell me a little bit about your background first. What is your story?
My story is that I wanted to become an architect. That didn't happen. I started a business in my family, so I went into business school instead at the same time. Always been interested in technology and science. So around maybe end of the 90s, I started working more and more as an investor, early stage deep tech investor. Nanotechnology, electron microscopy, semiconductors, things like that. And also being very early into the cases. So I'm entrepreneur, co-founder, / investor, being very operational in my companies. Usually not the CEO, but a very active owner and board. Enjoyed that, it's a lot of fun. It's challenging, hard. Some things went very well, some things went completely bad. Really epic failures.
Good experience.
Good experience, but especially one of these investments turned out to be really. It will probably be a bad investment. I don't know yet. It's still around, but I spent maybe 2 years working with a restructuring, meetings with lawyers and bankers and all these boring people, or at least the boring meetings where people yell at each other and all that. So after that, I realized I want to do something else. So I quit the boards. I started saying no to meetings. Instead, I tried to spend my time meeting with interesting people like yourself, traveling as much as possible, being part of some different environments where I can get some food for thought. Part of a Washington DC based think tank on the future of technology. I'm working with the European Commission on innovation in Europe. I do the occasional investments, look at new things a lot, but it's very booming markets, everything is really expensive. I have 2 skunkworks projects that I work with, one in new media art and one in artificial intelligence.
Wow.
I find interesting. Try to...
And you wrote a book.
I wrote a book. Yes,
Surviving
the Tech Storm.
So what would be the top 3 advice you would give to an investor today?
I think, well, problem is that many venture capitalists, or if you talk that kind of investors, they say that they are technology investors, but they're not really. I don't think you're a technology investor if you invest in the latest hack. That's just a way of using technology. It's not really technology development per se. When it comes to artificial intelligence and software, can be really innovative, but usually technology investments is not the most important. But the advice for anyone interested in technology from a business perspective, as an investor, as an entrepreneur, as a manager in a large corporation, I think you need to be curious. It's very easy not to have the time to look at technologies, but I think the key to that is to, even as a CEO of a large corporation, you need to think about technology. Not spend hours and hours every day, but at least have it in the background. When you read something, when you talk to someone, you go to a conference, see a science fiction movie, listen to something on the radio, and you hear this saying specifically, this thing is interesting. I'm curious about that. You connect the dots and realize, okay, maybe I should spend some time looking into that or get some help looking into that. But that basic trend spotting on a very basic level, I think that you need to do yourself. Otherwise, be curious, do some of this trend spotting yourself. When you find something, you have to look at it from a business perspective. How will the market change? How will the industry change? Can I provide something new to my customers with this technology? Will my customers demand something new from me? Can I improve my processes? Will my organizational structure change because of this technology? Artificial intelligence, for example, will affect how the industry is working, how I relate to my clients, and also how we make decisions in the company, meaning that also the organizational structure will definitely change.
and you work a lot on big trends, on like innovation and technique. What do you think are the biggest trends right now?
Biggest real trends or the biggest hype?
Both. I'm more interested in the biggest trends.
Yeah,
I think it's interesting to know about the hype as well.
I think the biggest trend where we're going to see a lot of impact in the coming years, which is also starting to be one of the biggest hypes, is artificial intelligence.
Okay.
Different ways of it. A year ago, no one was talking about it. I've said for a couple of years that, or for a number of years, that if you look into artificial intelligence, you're going to be able to stay ahead of the crowd. In 3 to 5 years, it will be a pure necessity to have an artificial intelligence part of your offering. So that's a big hype. All startups are suddenly artificial intelligence startups, like they were clean tech startups 10 years ago. Everyone is trying to rebrand themselves. They put a bot in, a chat bot in, and say we're an artificial intelligence company. And then in reality, they have actual humans in the background pretending to be bots sometimes, which is kind of cool. The biggest hype right now, I think, is in virtual reality.
It's hype in the bad sense?
Yes. There are some really interesting things happening. It's going to be good. We're going to see some tremendous applications. It's going to change the way we consume media or play games, whatever. But it's too much of a hype today. Really, it's way out of line.
Very interesting. And my last question. You have 3 kids, I think. What advice are you going, or are you already giving them so they will survive this, not only tech storm, but this new world emerging?
I think curiosity is curiosity and creativity. That's 2 things. Be curious, try to see new things, find it for yourself. Don't accept everything that someone else is saying. Be a bit skeptical. Find the sources, be source critic, and then combine that with your own creativity, creating things, looking at things in new ways. Because those things are really hard to copy in a computer. So, but it's a struggle. It's a struggle. I mean, when we talk with our kids and
you mean being a parent?
Being a parent, talking to your kids. They kind of hear what we say, and we try to take them to new things, make them experience new things and all that, but then they get back to school, and the school is still a structure mostly like in the old days, meaning that it's difficult for them to relate to what we're saying when the school still is trying to teach them a different perspective.
So are you thinking, or did you ever think about taking them out of school?
No. I don't think homeschooling has a really bad reputation. I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea, but I think the social context and the structure you get in the school, I think that's good. Me and my wife are far too unstructured to be able to cope with that, I think. And then, of course, homeschooling. If you use that word in the American sense, it's far-right conservative Christians that believe in creationism and all that part, which is not really where I want to put my kids through that. So that's a different thing.
Very good. I know you have to fly back to Stockholm. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And see you soon.
Likewise. Take care.
Thank you.